Hey friends, it's Jennifer All here with your Daily Hope. Now today our great verse comes from John chapter 7 verse 37 that says, "On the last and the greatest day of the feast, Jesus stood and said in a loud voice, 'If anyone is thirsty, let him come to me and drink.'" Now this verse is an open invitation to the thirsty, which begs the question, who are the thirsty? Well, thirst is a craving that comes out of a survival need. Physically, that need is water. The body cannot go without water. In fact, we can only make it about 3 days without water. It is essential, and our body knows it. So to help us survive, our body has an amazing built-in alarm system that gives us a heads up when we're running low on water. That's thirst. The body is signaling that it is in need. And we know Jesus is using this as a metaphor for our spiritual need, which is just as essential. So what's the spiritual equivalent to water? Salvation, the forgiveness of our sins, hope, purpose, new life. I don't think we can survive without these things. We are dying without the living water of salvation that Jesus offers us. But how many of us are aware of our need? Can we tell when we are thirsty? Because honestly, when it comes to water, I ignore my thirst. Some of you are great at carrying around those big old water bottles with you everywhere, but I don't. And when I don't have water nearby, I just ignore my thirst. Or I think, oh, coffee will do. But it's not the same, is it? Coffee, sodas, not just any liquid will satisfy. We waste a lot of time and calories on substitutes when what we need is water. If we go without water physically, our bodies start to signal us warning signs of dehydration like headaches, dry skin, muscle cramps, irritability, confusion. Well, what are the warning signs of spiritual dehydration? Distraction, jumping from quick fixes to quick fixes, or numbness, or discouragement that happens when we're disconnected from our source of hope, or disappointment over and over that happens when our expectations aren't met by our substitutes. Do we realize that we are thirsty? Friends, don't ignore the alarm system that God has built inside of us. Thirst isn't like a check engine light that some of us ignore in our cars for too long. Thirst is urgent. Water, physically and spiritually, is not a luxury. It is survival. And Jesus is the only place to find the living water that quenches our thirst. So take your thirst, your need, to Jesus today. Go to him with your confusion, your weariness, your mistakes, your gratitude, and be refreshed. I hope I see you soon, my friends.